How's it going, Father Arian?
Excellent, good, thank you. Having a good time now that our pastor is away.
Yeah, when the pastor's away, we get a lot of work done.
Yes, that's good. But he deserves this time off.
Absolutely, and I know he's having a good time because he texted us last night, so he's safe and alive and having fun, so it's all good.
We miss him.
Of course we do, sure we do. In some sad news, Bishop Emeritus John Mortimer Smith has passed away. He was our bishop for a really long time. For most of my life, he was our bishop. And you were ordained by him, right?
No, I wasn't ordained by him, but I came to the Diocese of Trenton while he was the bishop.
Right.
I was ordained by Bishop David O'Connell.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. And we have some information about his funerals and his welcoming of the body in the church. It's going to be in the cathedral in Trenton. Tomorrow, Friday, at 3 p.m., we have the welcoming of the body. The church is going to be reposed during the afternoon. Then at 7 p.m. in the evening, there is a mass, the High Priest Mass for the repose of Bishop Smith. And on Saturday at 11 in the morning, we have the Christian Mass funeral for him. So
All of them at the cathedral?
all of them in the cathedral.
Not this Co-Cathedral, but the cathedral in
Trenton.
Yes.
The Assumption.
Yes, okay. Yeah, he was a great bishop. He really cared about, from my perspective, took a lot of care and time to form the laity so that we were equipped for our mission of evangelization. And I really learned a lot under his tenure.
Yes, when I came, I just had the chance to be under his authority like 1-2 years, but then we had the chance from Bishop Smith to our Bishop David O'Connell.
Yeah.
It was just that transition that I came.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he was a good man, and we will miss him.
Let us pray for him and for the entire diocese of Trenton in this moment of loss.
Absolutely. On a happier note, we have a couple of events coming up. First, we have this Saturday, the Latino Supper Club at 6 p.m. in TC Hall. That should be a lot of fun, right?
Yes, it sounds good. Yes, I heard that it's a lot of food, fraternity, talking, meeting new people. That sounds exciting.
Yes, it does. And I'm looking forward to the food, most especially.
Oh, yes. It's going to be like a mixed Latino food, or?
Yeah, the prayer group
yes.
is bringing food. And I know one of our parishioners at least is bringing some, and I'm bringing ziti just because it's cheap and easy. But it's, yeah, so we're going to have some food.
Some tacos, burritos.
That'd be great, I love that. We have two ministries that one that we're looking to start up and one that we're looking to recruit for. The one that we're starting up is an addiction and recovery ministry aimed at assisting individuals and families who are suffering with the effects of addiction. And so if you're interested in participating in that ministry as a leader, we're having a meeting on February 4th at 7:30 here in the parish office area. And then there's an existing ministry called the Wedding Coordinator Ministry, and these folks help to make the day of the wedding go smoothly for our parishioners. So they help the family get situated, help everybody to know what to do when, and they are there at the rehearsal. They're a very helpful group of people, and we are recruiting for that ministry. And that meeting will be on February 8th at 6:30 p.m. in the priest's residence. Okay, and now back to more sad and strange news. So we had the March for Life last week, and our parishioners were well represented. We had sent a whole bus that was very nice. And of course, as Catholic, we respect life and pray for respect for all human life in every stage. And it's our job to protect it and nurture it and make sure that people are cared for. But New York just passed a law yesterday or the day before allowing abortions up until right before birth.
That's something that is terrible.
It's very disturbing.
Disturbing. Yes.
I mean, abortion is bad enough as it is, but to have it that late term is like unconscionable. I can't even imagine in what circumstance a person might choose that option.
I think that a big question here is the value of life. So how do we understand the value of life and human dignity from in which moment of life? So it's really disturbing that new law.
Yeah, it really is. So just as a point to add to your prayer list for our country, who seems to be heading in a very bad way in regards to human dignity and respecting persons in all stages. You're seeing a rise in all kinds of prejudice and anger and whatnot, and we can't even protect the unborn, the most vulnerable members of our society. So we really need to pray that our country gets a little better guidance, accepts a little better guidance, and moves in a different direction.
And I think that as a Christian we can make a big positive contribution to heal the different sectors of our society. So first start with ourselves as an individual. So what is your contribution for the positive of the society? So we as a Christians, as a Catholic, as a member of this community, we can make a big impact in the entire society, but starting for you, for your family, for those who are around you.
Absolutely, and it begins with me, right?
Yes.
That we have to make a difference in our own lives. Treating people with respect and dignity and working for the dignity of all people. And of course, women who have had abortions are not written off by the church. It's, of course, we see it as a very sinful activity. However, that doesn't mean that God stopped loving you or that you're not valued by the community or anything else. And we have retreats called Rachel's Vineyard, where you can go and start healing from whatever pain you're experiencing from that, because oftentimes women feel regret and various other feelings that come along with it. So if you are in that situation, know that you are loved and welcome and not dismissed from our community. And there is information in the bulletin this week about Rachel's Vineyard retreats that are coming up. So please have a look at that.
And that's important. Healing is very important in this. The psychological consequences of an abortion, they are really painful and difficult. And we as an entire community, again, we need to be aware of that. How do we embrace people who are suffering because of that?
Yeah.
So we don't want that anybody goes through that difficult moment, but happens. So, and we need to find how we are going to help others to recover from that difficult and painful decision that they made.
Yeah, I mean, and we all make really awful decisions every single day, and all of us deserve to be forgiven, and well, deserve is a funny word, but God desires forgiveness for us and reconciliation. So, the same thing that we would want for ourselves, we extend to all people. It's part of that human dignity business. So
that's right.
Okay, so we hope to see you at the Latin Supper Club on Saturday, and if not, we'll see you at Mass.
So have a wonderful weekend, and God bless you.
And stay dry.
Yes.